Hello and welcome to the RetroMacCast with James and John, where in each episode we'll stroll down the Macintosh memory lane. We'll discuss older Macintosh computers, collecting all things related to the Mac and Apple computer, and current topics from the perspective that only a couple of old Mac fans can provide.
Welcome to the RetroMacCast with James and John. This is episode 622 for August 21st, 2022. Good morning, John.
Good morning, James.
How are you this morning?
I am quite well.
Good. I see you got some computers running in the background.
Yeah, I decided to go with the first CRT all-in-one Mac and the last CRT all-in-one Mac. I've got a 128K behind me as well as an eMac. So.
And the eMac looks like it's running some kind of marathon demo.
Well, it's got the built-in where after it times out, it just starts playing. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well, good. Well, let's see. What do we got going on this week? We have Collection Spotlight.
I think I see over in the corner behind your shoulder.
If you're on the video, and of course we do stream this live on YouTube on Sunday mornings at 8 a.m. Central. If you were watching, then you would see, what I've got behind me. And I looked throughout our history, a lot of episodes, right? 600 plus. We, as far as I could tell, we never did a collection spotlight segment.
I know we've had them come up on
talked
eBay
about them
before, sure. But
I did find evidence of at least 5 times over the years that we've seen it as an eBay find, but never dug into it.
Sure.
Yeah, could be wrong. I don't know. Derek can correct me if he's lurking out there. Let's see. Then of course, we got eBay finds. We got some news. Anything else we need to mention here to start?
Nothing here. Nope.
Okay. Well, why don't we come back and talk about eBay finds? I see we have I'd say a full house. I don't know. Full for us, which is more than 3.
Klaus, Dave, Trina, Charles, Eric.
Lots of folks. Good morning, everybody out there.
Some guy named John.
Is that his handle? That'd be a good one.
Could be. I will do that next week.
Okay, let's see. We're gonna share.
I need to bring up some windows. Hang on here.
Okay.
There we are.
All right. Ready?
I am ready.
And 3, 2, 1. It's time for eBay finds. Last week, there was the new sealed box of Laser Writer transparencies, 50 of them to be exact. They wanted to buy it now, $49. You could make an offer. You still can make an offer. It's still available. Okay. And then the 400K floppy, the original Macintosh external disk drive with the Picasso box, still available. Buy it now, $599. Or you can make an offer. And let's see. Oh, look at that. The infuser. Remember this oddity?
Right, yeah.
It's like a coffee pot.
The Apple logos on the bottom.
Yeah, it's an Apple tea infuser, or an Apple branded tea infuser. I guess you could put Apple tea if that's a thing in there, or any kind of tea. That one just sort of ended because the listing was ended by the seller because there was an error in the listing.
Oh.
Yeah. Weird. So that's no longer there. Okay. A few oddballs here this week. Beginning with this one, the title says, very rare, large, vintage Apple Macintosh, release banner flag from the 1990s. Description says it's a very large 6-foot by 12-foot Macintosh computer Apple product release banner flag from the 1990s. It says some minimal staining and creases from years of storage. So what we're looking at here, and he's got it in the photo, she spread out like in their living room.
Wow.
And you can see the wrinkles, but I mean that could be taken care of. That's just from folding it. But just a giant red banner with a white Apple
so
logo.
I'm gonna say this right now. I'm guessing this is actually not a flag, but it was supposed to be a tablecloth.
Oh, that would make sense.
That would make a whole lot more sense than this being a flag, because if you think about that draped over a table, it's going to put that Apple logo front center, draped over the front of your table. Yes.
Right. So if you had a, what did we say it was? Dimensions 6 by 12. So if you had a 4 foot wide table, or they actually have to be narrower than that, because.
Well, no,
sure
yeah,
the Apple logo.
Normal table is about like a folding table, like would be about 3 feet deep.
Okay, so you have a foot and a half on
either side.
Yeah. So and then what do we say? 12 foot long. So yeah, if you had like a 3 by 10 or something,
right?
Table, whatever they come in. Right. It was probably used for product demonstrations.
Yep.
And it would be great for a vintage computer festival.
Exactly. Right.
Yes.
I mean, it is very pretty.
I don't know if it's $384.99.
No. But
you could probably have one made for way less than that. That's the buy it now. There is no make an offer. So
yeah, which I'm actually kind of surprised about. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if it were like, I don't know, $100 or something. Sure. And you regularly did presentations on tables and whatever, it'd be nice.
Sure.
Pretty good shape. Do we have some more detail? Yes. Let's look at the, looks like it's fairly high quality. The Apple logo looks like a good shape. I like this. Wash before wearing. So,
I guess it's a cape. Okay.
Yeah, it's a cape. You were wrong. It's a cape.
I am Apple Man.
Okay. What do we have next?
Next up, we have the Apple Tech Step diagnostic tool. This is the one that worked with well, I guess we kind of also work with some Apples if you Apple IIs, like if they had a SCSI card. So what it is was a something that was used in the repair shops, and it came with different modules depending on, and cable connections depending on what aspect of your computer you were testing. Serial ports, like I said, SCSI ports. I forget what else. I think there was maybe some stuff to diagnose some of the actual printers by connecting to the ports on them. I've got one of these. We've talked about. I still haven't used it, even though I keep thinking I'm going to. Oh yeah, it's got ones for specific machines too. Thank you for bringing up that picture. So like this particular one comes with 3 modules. One that works for the LC2 and Classic 2. One that's CPU test for the Classic SE, SE30, 2F, 2X, 2FX. And then I can't quite read the other one. LC 520, Color Classic, and something else. Anyway, they're really cool, and they come in a really cool case. It's very reminiscent material wise of the Macintosh portable case, kind of that black, kind of rubberized, very cool looking case. Not cool enough to spend $2,750 on. This one does have a make an offer, but that buy it now price, woof.
Yes.
All right. So the description on the bottom, woof. Purchased from a retro computer repair shop liquidation, turns on, works great! ! Has included software for using the tech step, as well as 3 CPU modules, as shown in pictures. Incredibly rare. Jim, don't miss out! ! Thanks for watching. We ship fast and free! ! That's a lot of exclamation points per sentence number there.
Yeah.
So there we go, $2,750. I'm going to look and see if this person even sells other. Yeah, they don't. They've got a couple other computer things, but they also have a lot of very odd stuff. So yeah, they are not primarily.
Now they are rare. These don't come up every day.
Yeah, they are rare. but yikes.
I can't even remember the last time we saw one. And then this is a nice example for sure with the case and all the cables and the modules, floppies, everything. It seems very complete. I know historically these have sold. I think they were hovering towards the $1,000 mark.
Really? Okay.
$800.
All right. Well, maybe this isn't that out of
well,
range.
I mean,
it seems
it's nearly triple that. So I guess that's a little out of range.
well, it depends on the last time we saw one, I guess, too.
Yeah, I guess
But
so.
yeah, it is pricey, but also it is like you said, make an offer. So it could be just one of those. They're just hoping for. All right.
All right. Okay, and this one, the title is Apple Computer 1992 National Sales Meeting Video, VHS, 1990s Mac Cheese. That's all in the title. The description says, this is a 6-minute wrap-up video about an Apple National Sales Meeting from 1992. It was a rough time for Apple. They'd fire Steve Jobs. The new computers they were bringing out were horrible. They were losing money hand over fist, and John Scully, the head of the company, was guiding a sinking ship. So here's 6 minutes summing up a mini convention held for Apple sales reps from around the country.
Is it just a video of people crying, or
who had all converged on the Opryland Hotel in Nashville? The meeting's theme, complete with super earnest theme song, is "We Own the Zone," whatever that means. Saying the stuff you'll be amazed that Apple ever came back.
Well, obviously, the "We Own the Zone" is referring to the Pizza Hut calzone.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Well, and here's some screenshots from the video. So they must have watched the video. They say it's working. I took a quick look on YouTube, tried to find if anybody had uploaded this. I could not find evidence of that. So this is an example that it's up to one of us, right, to get this thing, digitize it, upload it, because it would be cool to see what's going on. What is "We Own the Zone"? We need to hear that music. I need to hear that music. Don't you want to know how we own?
Well, there is a
the zone. There is. Look at this. I don't know if this is their marketing section of the of the convention, the confusion zone.
The confusion zone.
Yeah, you just got to know what's going on. There's
he
the
looks
man
confused
himself.
right there.
Yeah, there he is. He's like, this is him talking about their quarterly sales.
Wow.
We own the zone. So yes, place a bid, $20 starting bid. Make an offer. This ships from New York. Who's going to buy that for us? Who's set up to? Are you set up to digitize VHS?
Yeah, actually, I am.
Yeah, I think I might have the stuff around here, but all right. Well, hopefully somebody will grab this and make it so that we can all watch it. Okay, I've got a bonus one.
Oh,
because I had gotten
I don't even know what this is.
Oh, well, I had put together the 3 that we normally do, and then was doing some news stuff and came across this weird thing, this story that I never heard of. The title is Apple Samsung Business Card Exclusive Charity Auction, parentheses rare. It says, hey, thanks for checking out this auction. I'm Sam, and I previously worked for Apple as a specialist at 2 of their stores in Glasgow and Vancouver. Ironically, or somewhat unfortunately, my name is Sam Sung. I've since adopted a different surname for work purposes. Then it's got his whole history where he started working Glasgow, Scotland in 2010, moved to Vancouver, British Columbia, and then he had at some point business cards printed. And so he's doing a charity auction. I'm trying to see what the charity is. Downtown Eastside Women's Center in Canada, a local women's shelter. And I guess he got some notoriety because when he was working there as Sam Sung, there was a little bit of legal entanglements between Apple and Samsung. Not Sam Sung. I don't know that he had any legal problems, but it's probably a different story. So he's taken one of his shirts that he wore during his time there
Hmm.
with the official Apple badge holder, which says, "I can make iPhone your phone, Sam." His business card that has his full name, Samsung, and then it's autographed, and it's all nicely matted and framed.
Oh,
Very nice little presentation. And here's the there you go, Samsung, right? Kind of cool little thing
yeah.
with a cool little story. And there's Sam right
Oh,
there.
nice.
Yeah.
It's very nicely framed and everything. Very nice
Yeah.
kind of shadow box.
There's some clips. I don't know what is this? Did they auction it off previously in 2014?
A different color
Different
shirt.
also a different version. Oh, I see.
Different,
Yeah.
yeah. So he's done
Yeah.
this a couple of times. Yeah.
Right. And you can see he's given money in the past, back in
That was
2014.
a children's wish. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, back then, right? Because
That's kind of neat.
there he goes. There's a couple screenshots of news stories that were held over the years of Samsung in the news. And so anyway, well, this is 32 bids. It's up to $760 Canadian, and it has a little over 2 days to go. Okay. Yeah, there must be a story between. I think there is a story why he's doing this again. Like there was another business card located, the original business card. I think. Anyway, oh, I like it how in the story when they first auctioned it in 2014, fake bids the auction up to $80,000.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, don't you hate it when that happens? Okay. All right, we're going to switch over. Mr. Allen is asking, I wonder if they ever had an employee, Mike Crosoft, working for Apple. Yeah, that'd been funny. Steve would have fired him like as soon as he heard the name. They'd be like, Mr. Jobs, Microsoft is here to see you. I do not want to see Microsoft.
Or maybe an employee named Gil Bates.
Oh, I see.
Ah, never mind.
Gil Bates, yes. Okay, let's go in 3, 2, 1. All right, as I mentioned at the top of the show, we're going to do the old collection spotlight. I have this, I don't know what we call this thing, the cooler radio, the lunchbox radio. And oh, you know what? I do know. Well, I don't know right now, but I will find out. I think I have the receipt in this thing.
Well, also wasn't that available through the gift catalog?
Not that I'm aware of.
Really?
Some reports on the web suggest that this was a gift to employees.
Oh,
I don't believe this was ever listed in a catalog. I don't have a catalog listing of it. Let's see here. Well, here's a picture of another one that I found online, so you can get some good shots in here. The reason I want to point this, well, this is what it's supposed to look like. Let's see here. So what you have, and it's really that picture I wanted to show right there. We'll reference that later, but it is designed to be like a lunchbox. You know, it's about the size of a good sized lunchbox.
Okay, all right.
And it's insulated.
Mm-hmm.
You get a good
kind of soft-sided,
soft-sided, little padded.
Okay.
It's like this dark blue, heavy cotton, like canvas kind of thing.
I like the embroidered Apple logo and the red Apple text on there too. It's nice that it's embroidered.
So you got the 6-color Apple logo with just red Apple in the Garamond font, and then a single speaker, a tuning knob, a volume knob, an FM AM selector, and a headphone jack.
No, I can see a difference right away from the pictures you showed. I don't believe the one you showed had an Apple logo on the tune knob, did it?
Did it not? Is this one different? Oh, look at that. Let's show the picture of So you're talking about this.
Tune.
So
Right. If
tune,
you look at yours.
tune, and if you look at mine, can we do side by side? How does that work? Oh, look at this. Look at this. The power of technology.
Ha ha.
Ha ha. So yes. So mine's a little different. So the other one has actually the frequencies.
Sure.
Mine does not. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think I can remove the sticker. It's peeled up. Well, I don't want to do it, but
Don't do it. But okay. So
there may be a sticker on
sticker
it
of it. Okay.
at some point. I don't know why. Very random, but okay. So I mentioned last week, like maybe I'll just turn it on and see if it still works. Well, I looked at it this morning, and I know the last time I think it did work before. I'm pretty sure I've tried it before and it worked. I have a good memory of that. I don't know that I did it on the show because I couldn't find that we covered this thing. The reason I say that is because I opened it up, looked at that battery compartment, and there are relatively new batteries in there that have not leaked out.
Oh, good.
Right. Now they're old enough that they've lost all their charge. So there's a, it zips open, right? There. But on the top, there's a zipper where you can get to the electronics. So you unzip it up here.
Oh, I see.
And
all right.
It's not exactly very, very user serviceable. It almost looks like somebody put these together in their garage. Imagine that.
Oh, wow.
And it's very, very rough, like a prototype kind of configuration.
Weird.
So this whole thing unzips. And then there's this huge plastic panel with the speaker and the knobs and all over.
Okay.
And there's this battery compartment, which you saw in the picture, that slides out. My battery compartment has, as most Apple plastics tend to do, kind of started to disintegrate it and come apart. So when I pulled it out, it didn't come out as a nice tray. It came out as two pieces because it had split.
Geez.
It had split.
Well, fortunately, you can purchase those so easily on.
You can.
Yeah.
And there were batteries in it that I know I put them in because they were relatively new, not new enough to have any charge, but new. And so, and then one of the wires came off, so it'd have to be rewired and soldered.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
It was a delicate, precarious configuration when it was new, and over time it just kind of fell apart. So that's a project for another day.
Man, this whole plastic thing is really disconcerting for all us collectors.
Yeah. But otherwise, it's in pretty good shape. It's got a little pocket here in the front to put a little stuff on the outside, and here's the inside. And I've stuffed it with
to keep the shape.
Yeah,
good idea.
And then look at this. This is the original bill of sale, where on April 21st, 2008, I paid the princely sum of $31.
Wow. Nice find.
But there with shipping and everything else came to $44. So $44. There is one on eBay right now where somebody wants $500 for it. That's the only one I think I saw on eBay. There was another one that was like an auction in the Canadian eBay or something. I don't know. I'm not sure what was going on that site. But what else can I say about it? I don't know. I mean, it was a pretty quality item otherwise. It's not like that real super flimsy things that, you just...
Yeah, where it's almost like the vinyl that's also would have disintegrated by now.
And, it's...
I wonder if it was done by the same people who did the Apple bags.
Huh. Well, that's it. That's a good question. I thought, surely there's like a
manufacturer's tag somewhere, right?
Sewn in somewhere. But no. Nothing like that. And even these zippers, they're like these giant, like, brass, really heavy zippers all around it. So nice quality thing. So who knows how many of these are still running around there in the wild. So that is the Apple radio lunchbox cooler / radio. Okay. Oh, you know what I didn't mention we're talking about this. It did come with headphones, and I've seen some other evidence, some other references to the headphones that came. There's a headphone jack on the top. I've seen pictures of the headphones in the past. It's just remember back in the early days of the Walkman, these just
right where you had
the
little foam
little things. Yeah, and this one I know that they were orange. The little foam.
Yeah, the foam.
Orange.
Yep.
And of course, that would have disintegrated a long time ago.
That would have turned into goo.
Yeah. So you would just have, it'd be hardly worth keeping around unless for completeness or whatever. But mine did not come with those headphones. Probably even in 2008, when I got these, they would have already disintegrated. Sure. So no headphones, though. I guess that's a good question. I got mine in 2000. What's our guesses when this came out?
That had to be in the 90s thing. Looking at the font on there and everything.
Early 90s, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Moving along. Let's get to the news. Let's go in 3. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. 3, 2, 1. It's time for the news. That auction for the Apple One prototype, they're calling it, with the very cool case, that came to close. Did you see the news reports?
No, I did not. Mm-mm.
This one closed for $677,196. Yeah. So I think whoever the seller is probably happy with that. Other than that, it's been kind of slow news-wise, both vintage and new. I know it hasn't been officially announced about the new Apple event, but speculation is strong that it'll be the first or second week of September. And of course, we're hoping for new Macs, even a Pro. But there are a couple of little tidbits I will share with you. I saw this over on was it Reddit? Over in the vintage Apple section. The user is CADKOS, CADKOS, and had shared a photo of their little setup here. Called the wall, appropriately enough. It is a cabinet, some shelving that they had carefully arranged so that it very nicely housed compact Macs.
Yeah, I see what. 5 compact Macs. You've got 3 G4s. You've got
a partridge and a
5 G5s or Mac Pros. You have 1 G3. That was a nice collection. A Cube. You've got a G4 iMac.
Some Air Jordans.
Couple of baseball hats.
Caps. You can zoom in here and get in real tight, and you can see, just cleverly arrange the spaces for the stuff. Like there's a CD-ROM
Newton
sized area. Original style writer. You see all the Apple boxes over the years, and then I don't know what these hats have to do with anything, but I like the display of the towers on the side, like facing 90 degrees away.
And he's got a selection. I see a Quicksilver. I see a Mirador.
Yeah, all the major tower configurations, starting with the G3.
So I'm guessing that these are probably computers that they actually owned with that maybe over the years.
Possibly true.
Cube with the speakers. Very nice.
Yeah.
G4 with the speakers. Or G4 iMac, I should say.
Very nice.
Very nice collection. Yeah.
Good job, CADKOS. Okay, and gotta show a NanoRaptor creation.
Speaking of cubes,
this is the G4 Cube Tower. Didn't sell a lot of these because they were extremely expensive, and they tended to overheat because there's just too much distance for the heat to travel. the Q or G4 Cube Tower. What is it, about double height?
Yeah,
It's
gotta
even
be.
taller than that cinema display. Very nice. Always great when one of these, it looks like a real deal. It's sitting there on a table. I mean,
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
happened,
Yeah, some
right?
good photoshopping.
Yeah, perfect with the shadows and
Mm-hmm.
reflections
Yep.
and all that. Really nice. And then the up and comer on the scene, Apple Strange, has this one. The caption reads, in 1985, Apple tried to bring compatibility with MacWorks and Macintosh system software one step further and developed the Macintosh XXL, which included a Macintosh XL, a new version of Lisa, and the new Macintosh from 1984 in one package. Look at this. So
Nice
what we're
dual
looking at,
monitor setup.
so we got like it's a Mac XL, right, which is a
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
re badged Lisa 2 essentially, but they squeezed in an original Mac in there with its own little monitor right above the floppy drive.
That's funny.
And this is another one. It's not just a drawing.
Yeah,
This is a
again,
in the
really
wild
nice.
photo.
And
Mhm.
and again, they even have the reflection of like a light in the back of the room
Yeah,
properly on
right.
both monitors, which is a very, very nice attention to detail on that.
Right. It's got a profile
Yeah,
drive in there. I'm wondering how you would operate this thing. I mean, it's kind of two separate computers that they share. They must have shared like the floppy and
sure.
partitions
Yeah.
of the hard drive. I don't know.
Mhm.
Is there a hotkey to switch back and forth between the sides? I don't know. I don't know. Lots of user interface questions on this one, but that's another beautiful creation by Apple Strange on Twitter. It makes me wish I had the skills to do this kind of stuff, because there's all kinds of
Fun ideas you've
fun
got.
things you could
Yeah.
do. Oh yeah, great mashups you could do.
Oh yeah, yeah. One other thing I want to mention, somebody brought up to me the earlier this week, was
Mhm.
the fashion designer who created the turtlenecks for Steve Jobs passed
Oh
away.
yes,
Yeah, 84. He was a I'm gonna mess up this name. Japanese fashion designer Issey Miyake, who is known for his boldly sculpted
Miyasuke.
pleated pieces. Huh?
Yeah, yeah. So Steve Jobs famously wore those. Well, met with him, right? The story was that originally he wanted to make Apple uniforms,
Uniforms, right, for the employees, right?
and he brought up that idea, and everybody like laughed at him, and then he fired them all, but still didn't do. No, he didn't fire them all, but nobody they didn't embrace the idea. People like
Sure. Mm-hmm.
their express themselves,
Yeah.
their individuality. But he decided, well, I'm going to show you how cool it is, and I will wear the uniform, which he wore for many years, which was the mock turtleneck, called the black with his Levi's and his New Balance sneakers, and was dressed like that for many, many years. All right. What are we doing next? We got to close the show.
I think we're about closing the show. Week. Sure. Do we know
the episode? We're not. This isn't the final episode. Yeah. Do we know? Did you have anything cooking up?
I don't have anything. I don't have anything in mind.
Okay. Well, we'll have to think about it between now and then. But you are around at least, so.
I am. Yeah, I'll be around next week, but not the week after, because I'll be in Atlanta. Hey, if anyone's going to Dragon Con, wants to meet up with me, send me an email at applegeek@cox.net. Love to meet some peeps.
Okay. All right, let's close the show. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. We are at the end of another episode of the RetroMacCast. Next week, we'll be back with some to be decided, to be determined topic for our main segment. Got any ideas? Throw them in the chat.
There you go.
We'll find out I'm sure there's something we can talk about. Okay. Well,
That's it.
anything else from you?
Nope, nothing on my end.
Nothing? Okay. All right. Well, until next week, remember, it's not old.
It's retro.
Okay. I was thinking maybe we could talk about the designer more in depth. See if we can figure out exactly when Steve started dressing like that.
Okay. Yeah.
See the whole story. I don't know. I don't know if there's enough there to spend 10 minutes on, but maybe. Oh, maybe there is. You know what? Because I could tie that in. Because I've got. Oh, maybe I could tie that in.
Yes.
With. Where is it? I'm looking around my displays here.
You have some shirts?
Well, I have a very detailed action figure doll of Steve Jobs. You know,
Oh, yeah.
dressed.
Right. Yeah,
Like
I think I've got the same one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know that we've ever talked about those. They were done by this place many years ago. So maybe shortly after he died. I don't think he was still alive.
No. I want to say that they were. I don't know. I thought they were out when. I think I bought mine off of eBay. I could probably go back and find it.
Well, mine were ordered. Maybe you're talking about different. Let me grab it.
Yeah, I'll go grab the one I've got.
Well, no, you stay there.
Okay.
So that.
So they're not just looking at.
Yeah, so not looking at empty space. You stay there. Hold on one sec.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. So how's everyone doing? Okay, good. So yeah, Charks mentioned, did Mac Addict ever cover Steve's outfits? That's a good question. I like that.
So this is a teaser if I do talk about this for our YouTube audience. Although the audio podcast listeners would never see this anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But
okay, that is a different one that I've got. Okay, you've got the posable doll version. Yes. Okay.
Action figure. I don't play with dolls. Let that be known.
It's a statue.
Here we go. This.
Yeah, that was.
This was crazy detail, and there's way more to how this was shipped, and
yeah,
this was
the chair and everything. Yeah, right. Oh
my! Oh my gosh! This thing we've never talked.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this. That's perfect.
Yeah.
We'll talk about
that sounds good.
So
but I'll also bring it my statue. Okay, because there were several things that were done with the shirt and everything.
Oh yeah, so, I've got several other
the little resin
ones too. Actually, I probably have. I guess we might as well lay it out because I've got probably half a dozen different iterations of him in that outfit.
Oh yeah, Klaus has the one that came with the little Apple One.
Yeah,
I say all right, but my thing is I want to know when Woz is going to get this love. I want a Woz action figure. I want Woz through the years.
You don't want that because.
Well, no. What do you mean? You
don't want that because it would require him to no longer be with us. All of these things really were came after Jobs passed. So, I guess somebody could make something before, but it's harder for the person to come after you if they've left the earth. Okay. So that'll do it. Kind of a little history of that.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
Good idea. Whoever came up with that.
I think it was you.
Well, thank you. I was waiting. That's funny. Okay. Hey, thanks, Dave. Thanks, everybody. Glad to see you all. There's a question, John. Did you ever You see the question there, John? Did you ever get that
no.
upgrade fix for your Mac Plus upgrade card?
I did not. I need to send that off to somebody with more tech smarts than me, like Steve. Got a couple of things I need to send to Steve.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I see Dave of Dave's Vintage Apple Tech is streaming later on today.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Might check that out. What's the topic, Dave? We got a topic going on, or are you just having lunch and just streaming that?
I also like Eric Edge's comment about the Creepy Valley territory with the Utah likeness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the resin models had his features down really well, but yeah, it's with the doll head.
Yeah, it is. It is very lifelike. It is like, like you wouldn't, if you were sleeping in the same room, you'd have to throw a towel over it or something.
Or yeah, an apple, one of the Apple beach towels. All right, so
just
Dave,
put an iPod
Dave says he's
sock
going to
on
be
it.
doing random repairs.
Okay, I guess that's
Nice.
Mac repairs. Yeah, good.
Yeah,
sounds like fun.
always like
All right.
watching that sort of stuff. All right.
Yeah, you learn something, and then you realize
absolutely
so many things you have that have the same problems.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. I guess we're out of here. So that involves a little outro music.
Thanks for listening to the RetroMacCast with James and John. Email listener comments and questions to retromaccast@gmail.com or post comments on our website at www.retromaccast.com.